Yeah, so the first card you have, your past, is the Seven of Cups. And yes, I see this in your readings all the time. I'm seeing perfectionism. I'm seeing perfectionism in this card. And I'm seeing that you're trying to do something, or you were at this time, you're trying to do something, you're trying to manifest something, get something going, do something big that you really wanted to do. And it was something in your future, but you were planning for this at this time. And what I'm seeing is that you had all of these different things up in the air, all of these different components or elements that all had to come together to make this thing happen. And you were looking at trying to get all of these things all perfectly in place before this thing happened, because you're such a perfectionist. That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing that, this can happen without all of these things being perfectly in the right place, but you weren't seeing this at this time. And yes, this thing that you wanted to manifest, and you still do want to manifest this thing, this will definitely happen. It can definitely happen, but you'll have to just give up on needing all of these details being so perfect. So yes, this will happen, but I'm seeing that, I'm just seeing all of these things floating around in the clouds, and this man, the silhouette of this man has his hand out, and it looks like he's trying to grab all of these things that are floating around in the sky and put them into place properly so that he can put them all in the right place for where he wants to go, if that makes sense. But no, he can't do that. They're floating around in the cloud, and they're flying around, and he can't catch them. They're all just flying around. And there are some things that you just can't control in your life. There are things that you cannot control. You can control some things, but don't try and control everything. Because, if you look at this thing that you really, really want, if you do want this, if you do want to manifest this thing, would you prefer to have this thing without everything being perfect? Or would you prefer to not have it and try and make everything perfect? Because if you try and make everything perfect, it will take so long to do, and you can't do that anyway, it's impossible, that you might miss out on this thing. So try not to let your perfectionism stop you from manifesting things. You don't have to have everything perfectly in place for these things to happen. They can happen in all sorts of ways. So open your mind to how these things can happen. That's what I'm seeing now. The next card you have, your past, is the Six of Pentacles. So yes, I'm seeing a relationship, I'm seeing give and take here, and I'm seeing that maybe there was an on and off relationship in your past, in your more distant past. This is definitely a relationship or a love situation or something like that. And I'm seeing hot and cold, up and down, and this kind of lack of proper give and take. That's what I'm seeing. And yes, this is someone who you had in your distant past, but I'm seeing that you probably lost them, got back together with them, or something like that. They could be around you at this time even, but I'm just seeing that maybe they relied on you a lot more than you were able to rely on them. Maybe you gave them a lot and they didn't give you back, or something like that. They didn't give you the same amount back. And I'm seeing that, yes, I'm seeing again, they could be around you at this time again, but you're holding back. Or you were at this time, you're holding back a lot more than you used to in your past. You used to give a lot to them. But this time around, you're holding back. You're a bit wary, a little bit worried about giving everything and the same thing happening again at this time. And yes, you give your all. You usually give your all to people once you're in a relationship with them, once you've decided this is who you want. You give everything to this person. You're Aries. You put everything in. Passion, everything goes in. That happens to me too. But yes, if you feel like you're not being appreciated, if you feel like the other person isn't giving back to you, then that's it. That's it. But I'm seeing, even though you felt that's it with this person, you still had them in your heart. You still felt them in your heart. That's what I'm seeing. The last card you have, your past, is the Queen of Cups. Yes, lost in your emotions, still feeling something for this person, still looking at it. If you look at this beautiful queen, she's looking at her cup. She's not looking anywhere else at all. She's totally focused on that cup. She's totally focused on her emotions, and she's sitting right up on the water's edge as well. You probably can't see that on camera, but she's sitting right up on the water's edge. She's at the beach, and she's right. You couldn't get any closer to the water unless you're right in it. She's right up against it. So she's really focused on her emotions, and that's where you were. And I'm seeing that, in a relationship, it takes you a long time to trust someone. It takes you a long time. But when you do trust someone, when you're ready to trust someone, you give them your everything, and you're so passionate. You give them everything you have. That's what I'm seeing. And that's what you did with this person. You gave them your everything, but they weren't reciprocating. That's what I'm seeing. And I know I keep saying that's what I'm seeing. Sorry, it's just a thing I do. And yes, this isn't like you, but you are holding on emotionally. You are holding on emotionally to this person for some reason. Even if you weren't seeing them, I'm seeing that you're holding on to them in your heart. You're holding them in your heart. Now, this might not be really full-on intensely. You might not be holding them in your heart in this really intense way that you're crying and you can't think of anything else and you're kind of focused. But you did have them in your heart. You did have them in your heart, and you probably still do at this time. You're probably still thinking about this person. The first card you have here present is the Six of Wands. Yes, I'm just seeing here that there's a person or there's a group of people, probably a group of people, probably more than one person. You go to these people or this person for support. You seek them for support. You get a lot of love. You get a lot of feedback from this person or this group. And it could be friends, it could be a group, some other group of people. I don't know. I'm just seeing a group or a person. I'm actually seeing more than one person. Sorry, I'm not clear on what I'm saying. Yeah, probably more than one person I'm seeing. And you get this support. You need this support at this time. You've been through a lot emotionally. You still are going through that. You're going up and down in your emotions. You're having a lot of practical problems as well at this time. And you are going to these people for support, and they are giving you that support. They're giving you that support. There's nothing wrong with that. That's absolutely fine. Maybe you could try to diversify where you're getting your support from a bit, because you do rely on these people quite a lot. Now, that's absolutely fine. You might be comfortable with that. You might think that's fine. But it is a good idea to have other kinds of support, other forms of support as well. That's what I'm seeing. You might be a little bit too reliant on these people. The next card you have here present is the Hanged Man. So yes, you might not be around this person at this time, this person in the Six of Pentacles. This is who this is about. But you were still thinking about them. You were still feeling them, feeling about them. Not as intensely as you used to. I'm seeing that again. You used to feel very, very, very intensely for this person. But at this time you don't. But they're still there. They're still in your heart. And yes, you're a lot calmer when you think about this person than you used to be as well. I'm seeing that. I'm seeing this relationship where there was a lack of this give and take. There were times when you needed time to yourself in this relationship. There were times when they needed time to themselves in this relationship. I'm seeing that they also hid things from you. That's what I'm seeing. And I'm seeing that they probably are still hiding something from you. Now, this might be okay. Sometimes, we see, people are hiding something from me. That's really bad. They're lying, something like that. It might be that. It might be that they are still doing that. Or it might not be something that they're deliberately lying to hurt you or something. It might just be something that they're embarrassed about that they don't want to tell you. It might be something in their family history that they're embarrassed about. It might be something that happened to them that they just don't want to hurt you about. It might be that they're not well and they don't want to make you worried. It could be all sorts of reasons why someone hides something from you. So I'm not seeing why that is. But yes, when I look at this man, he has his hands behind his back, so he is definitely hiding something from you. So there's something this person hasn't told you, definitely. That's what I'm seeing. The last card you have here present is the Tower, yes. Yes, I'm seeing this is a message to you. This is a message to you. Maybe think about what this person could be hiding from you, because even though it might be a bad thing, it might not be so bad, but this thing is very big. This is crucial to their lives. Whatever this is a very big, important thing in their lives. It's not something that happened in the past that they've kind of put aside. It's something that they have to keep on dealing with from the day to day at the moment. So this Tower is saying that you might actually realize that you can't be around this person, you shouldn't be around this person. So this might be a break from this person, or it could be that you might find out what this is, and this makes you see this person differently, and this changes the whole dynamic of the relationship you have with this person. But something is going to change, and it's to do with this person in the Six of Pentacles. That's what I'm seeing. The first card you have, future, is the Two of Pentacles. So yes, I'm hearing the words roped in. I'm seeing this, when I look at this card, I'm seeing this infinity symbol. And I'm seeing it as a kind of a rope, trying to rope these two pentacles together. Now I'm seeing these two pentacles as people in this card. That's how I'm seeing this at this time. Excuse me, and I'm seeing that you could be, this is to do with family. Now, there's someone in your family who you don't get along with, and what I'm seeing is that you might have some sort of family event coming up or some sort of get-together with your family coming up, and someone could be trying to force you to be together with this person. Look at this infinity around these two pentacles. I'm seeing this as a rope, and I'm seeing this person as trying to push these two people together, rope them together, try and get them together. Now, I don't think you want to get together with this person. You really don't want to. You don't want to be forced into seeing someone you don't want to, and you know, you're Aries. If you're forced to be with someone you don't want to, this could not be nice for anyone at this event or this thing or whatever this is. You're going to speak your mind if you're with someone you're not happy with. That's what I'm seeing. So yes, stand your ground. Also behind this card, I'm seeing this rocky, wavy sea or whatever this is. So you do have a difficult past with this person. And yes, you just don't want to see this person. So try not to give in to this pressure. Try to, if you don't want to be around this person, don't. That's all I'm seeing now. The next card you have for your future is the Five of Wands. So yes, look at this battle here. I'm seeing that there's going to be some sort of conflict. Even if you say yes to going to see this person, there's going to be conflict if you see them. There is. You're going to have some conflict with them. But if you say no to this, if you say no, I'm not going to go to this thing, I'm not going to see this person, there's going to be other kinds of conflict, because I'm seeing you being pressured. You're going to be pressured into seeing this person, and that's where this conflict is. So yes, again, if this resonates, follow your instincts. Definitely stand your ground. If you don't want to talk to this person, don't talk to them. That's what I'm seeing. It's going to cause bigger problems if you're there than if you're not there. That's what I'm seeing. So the last card you have for your future is the Hierophant. So yes, again, you're going to be going against the norm, going against your family, going against what they think is the right way of doing things. And yes, you're going to be right, but they see that they're right. They see that going against anything that authority or family says or anything like that is wrong. And yes, there is a normal way. They see that this is a normal way of doing things. And a lot of people easily follow the normal way of doing things. You're not one of those people. You don't follow the way of doing things just because that's the way you do things. I don't either. I'm always questioning if someone says, oh, you have to do this because that's the way it's done. Oh, if you go to this wedding, you have to wear a dress with a hat or whatever silly thing, because that's how it's done. I don't care how it's done. And you don't either. That's what you're like. That's what I'm seeing. So yes, follow your instincts. You know you don't want to see this person. You know you don't want to be around this. You're going to have pressure no matter what you do. You can't win anyway. Do what you want to do. That's what I'm seeing.